Hey guys, what's going on? Tour Cruise here with another cycling video here today in Hiroshima, Japan. So we're in a new location and I'm here today joined with Chun-chan. So we're in Hiroshima for a few days, enjoying some nice cycling, some sightseeing, and enjoying some good food. But in today's video, we're going to be doing a little hot ride around the city, right in the heart of the city on the city roads. And I wanted to show you guys what it's like riding a bike here in Hiroshima, how it compares to Nagoya, which is where we normally ride and film all of our cycling videos. So first things first, if you're interested in cycling in Japan, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe so you can see more cycling in Japan videos. This city is really interesting because you can see right here, we've got a trolley. So we've got these old school bricks right in the center lane. And this is a pretty bustling city. We're right here in the middle of the weekday. And even then, there's still a decent amount of traffic. There's a lot of people out. And it's a little bit cloudy today. We've got a few sprinkles of rain, but we're hoping it doesn't come down because we want to be able to enjoy our ride here. And yeah, it's a bustling town. This is our hotel we're staying at, by the way, Hotel Vista. So it's our first day here today. Actually, we got in last night and we've been exploring by bike today. It's gonna be raining tomorrow, so we gotta enjoy the cycling out here today while we can. I have noticed that the roads in the city are quite rough. Well, here comes the trolley. So yeah, it's really interesting having this here. Really loud, especially when that thing goes by. Here we are coming across one of the main roads. And I'm just gonna park up here. But yeah, bustling city here. There's a lot going on. And it's interesting seeing the trolleys here. We've got the boarding platforms right there in the middle of the road. So it's kind of interesting. If you're a pedestrian, you have to cross halfway to the road and then get on there and wait in the middle of the road for the trolley to come. But here we go. And be careful when you go over the tracks. And this is a really busy district right here. There's this whole shopping street. So let's show you guys real quick. We're gonna stop right here. No cycling though. So just gonna show you guys. Actually, the no cycling is during certain times, but it's the middle of the day from 10 until 8 p.m. But there's this whole stretch of shopping streets like this here. And it goes the other way as well. So unfortunately, I can't show you by bike today. But yeah, tons of shops here, so we're pretty excited to go out again tonight and get some food. Maybe we'll film a walking video out here. Tons of cool stuff to explore nearby the hotel. I guess technically we can cross because it's a pedestrian walk, but there's a bunch of cool side streets here too. The other cool thing I've noticed here is they have a city bike share program. So everyone's on those red bikes. I think they're electric assist too. Looks pretty convenient if you're just looking for a bike to rent for the day. Oh, taxi time. And we've got a black Don Quixote here. For anyone who doesn't know, this is just kind of like the crazy store in Japan where you can get all sorts of different items. And a lot of weird items too. But lots of sound stimulation. A lot of businesses just blasting like music or sound or some advertisement from the shop. And there's a lot of good food around here as well. One of the things that Hiroshima is most famous for is called Hiroshima Yaki, which is a version of okonomiyaki where they put noodles inside of it. So it's a little bit less dough and a bit more noodles. It's pretty good. We got that for lunch today. Before we went out on our rides, we woke up a little bit late. We were a bit tired from the Shimanami Kaido ride for the last 2 days. So we had 2 long days of cycling, a little bit of hiking. We decided to sleep in today, get some Hiroshima yaki, and oh man, it was legit, really good. So I don't think we're gonna cycle on the main road for all of today. We're gonna go on some side roads too. So where are we now? Might as well turn off here. Let's see. I think there's a little cycling path here. Let's try this out. So this road is also interesting because it's got the center lane right there with all the trees. And a lot of these paths are connected to some of the memorials here. So we just filmed another video cycling over there, cycling around the memorials and the main tourist attractions. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But this is our first time coming over here to this area. This is kind of like the Central Avenue kind of road. And this sign means it's okay for pedestrians and cyclists to both use this road. You just got to make sure you're going reasonably slow when you come by a pedestrian. Some bicycle parking over here. It's pretty interesting seeing that format. And let's be careful before we cross here. Oh, that's not looking good though. I think we got some rain clouds over there. Ame kuru. Ame tanoshimi. Actually, we're gonna turn off right here because I see this is a red lane here. So this is supposedly a cycling lane. So maybe by going this way, we can find some other good cycling routes. It's interesting, these lanes are actually blue in Nagoya. It's a blue lane, but here, they're red. So I love seeing little subtle differences like this. And yeah, some things never change. People just park in the cycling lane in every country. And oh man. So yeah, this is stupid. I really hate when cars just blatantly park in the cycling lane like that. But it's Japan. People are going to park wherever they want to park. Good to see it's not just Nagoya that has the cool cars. Is the cycling lane over? Well, that was pretty short-lived. So yeah, I always get excited about the cycling lanes here, but they always tend to be pretty disappointing. What the cycling lane? Cycling lane, mo what the? Yeah. It's like, what's the point of building it at all if it's just going to be that short? So maybe it ended because we just approached the river path here. So let's continue on over here. Let's go on some side roads next. Let's show you guys some side roads. They're looking pretty cool over this way. What's this red building? Jeez. Is this apartments? Oh, it's a really unique apartment building. Here we go. We're making our way into these little more narrow roads. And let's turn left here, just randomly. We don't really have a destination in mind for this video. We're just rolling around, exploring, seeing what the pace of the city's like. wow, pretty busy. So we had okonomiyaki or Hiroshima yaki for lunch today. Not at that shop though, we went to a different one.
You get a tea?
どこでもいいよ。どこでもいいよ。So we're gonna have Tuan-chan lead the way for a little bit. Let's see which way she wants to go. We're just gonna zigzag around these city streets. Nice little produce shop there. Oh wow, this is a Lawson with a second floor dining area. A lot of the dining areas in the convenience stores are shut down now though because of the virus. Especially in the more main city areas. They don't want people just sitting in there and eating. And we've mainly avoided eating out at restaurants for the last few months, but for the last few days on this trip, we couldn't really avoid it anymore because we needed to get food and we couldn't go home and just eat. So we've been going to restaurants the last few days, and yeah, it's mostly just normal. A few places will open up some seats so there's some spacing in between you and who else is eating there, but some other places like the okonomiyaki shop we went to today, there was no space. It was just full-on people sitting together. They did have some partitioners in between the people like sitting in front of you, but that was it. The guy's hard at work. All right, Tuong wants to go this way. Yeah, so for the most part, I mean, it just feels like we're riding in a normal Japanese city. It doesn't change too much from Nagoya. The only thing that really changes though is on some of the main roads, they have the trolley lines right in the center of the road, which is pretty interesting. And you have to be careful when you're crossing those lines too. Just make sure your tires aren't going into a dangerous hole or anything. Oh, that person was stopping. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Some people, especially people on the mamacharis, will just like randomly turn or stop without any warning, without looking back or hand signaling or anything. They just think like no one else is around. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna turn and do a wide swing. No rain yet. We're still lucky. Yeah, check out these massive holes for the tracks. You gotta be extra careful with that. Yeah, some of these roads here are pretty rough on the sidewalks and on the main roads as well. Definitely some more rough roads over here. And we see another bike lane here, so if there's a bike lane, let's hop on it. That's the rule. If the path is good enough for them or busy enough for them to mark a specific bike lane path, we want to check it out and see what it's like. But let's see if this one's any longer. It's still weird to me to see these red arrows. It's exactly the same kind of style as some of the bike lanes we've got over in Nagoya, but just the color's different. I wonder why it's red here instead of blue. So yeah, our plans here, Gotta be careful with the crosswalk. But our plans here are mostly, we're just doing a little bit of cycling now, exploring the city. We wanted to explore the monuments, which we've already done during our last ride. And we also want to visit Miyajima, the famous island. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. It might be raining a little bit when we go, but that's okay. I think the rain adds a little bit of a like mysterious feeling to the island. So I think it's okay for us to go there when it's raining. Not sure why that guy was like stopping like that. And over here, we've got some more tracks here. These tracks looks like the ground is just the normal cement, but the last track at the other main road, it has those crazy bricks, like those old school bricks. So I wonder if those old bricks are just left over from the past and they've just always kept it there for like traditional reasons. I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, you gotta be careful when you're turning right. When I was driving yesterday night to come here, I wanted to turn right, but a trolley was coming, so I was really scared. I didn't want it to just like turn right and then it just ram into me. And we wanted to go in some narrow roads, so here we go. Nice little bookstore here. And we've got some, yeah, bricks. And here's some of the rental bikes. So this must be a shopping area. There's shopping areas all around here, so it's a pretty gigantic maze. You can get lost back here with all the different food options. So that's the last main big attraction here, is just all the food and the nightlife and going around all these like shopping areas. I don't think there's too much to do here other than that. So we're here for 3 nights. I think that's gonna be plenty enough time for us to enjoy the sights, see all the attractions here, and also just get some rest time and relax in the hotel after a whole bunch of days out on the road. So yeah, this area, pretty cool. Old school vibe, all the bricks on the ground. And yeah, pretty crazy that you can still see cars just rolling through here. Oh, they got some bubble tea. I gotta get me some of that. That's the other cool thing here, is we can find pretty much everything that we want. So I think this is a good place for us to finish up this video. Before we do that though, we want to get us some milk tea. Tung was like, Cruz, 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 we gotta get some bubble tea. So I'll show you guys the menu before we go in. It is quite expensive. You can see about $6 or $7. $6 for the medium, $7 for the large. Some of them are even more. This one's about $8 for the large. And that's pre-tax, so you gotta add the tax on top of that. But yeah, it looks good at least. And the special thing though here is they make the tapioca by hand, so it's extra good. And oh wow, you can get them hot or cold. I don't think I've ever had hot bubble tea before. Tun-chan, dochi ni suru? Special mango milk. Okay. Oh, good. So you know this place is legit compared to other Japanese places. Other Japanese stores, they don't let you choose the sugar. Here, you can choose the sugar. So you can say no sugar. Oh, oh, sugoi na. And Tung also noticed they have even Vietnamese is written here. Konnichiwa. Mango milk, L サイズで。はい、ありがとうございます。All right, we got our bubble tea. Getoshita. And we decided to only go with one because it's a little bit expensive if we both get $8 bubble teas. And we couldn't go with no sugar because it has the special mango flavor, so we needed to have a little bit of sugar in there, but you can choose no sugar if you go with the regular milk tea. でも美味しそうね。どうぞ。 Jung loves her mango. When we're in Vietnam, she's eating mango like every day.
めっちゃ美味しい。
Mecha oishii. What a perfect way to end today's video, today's ride. Itadakimasu. Yeah, this is one of the best milk teas I've had in Japan. Really good. The tapioca ball is really good quality. You can definitely taste the difference. And it seems to have a little bit of like real pieces of mango inside. Maybe that's why there's the premium price. All right, that justifies the higher price. We give this place a thumbs up. And yeah, we're really enjoying our time here in Hiroshima City. So if you're around here, try some of this bubble tea. Enjoy the cycling here. Tairakucha. And hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. And if you want to see more cycling videos here in Japan, be sure to subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time here on Tubo Cruise.
バイバイ。
バイバイ。
美味しいです。
バイバイ。
美味しいです。
バイバイ。
Yes.
Cheers.